What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Brian's Journey. Today we enter uncharted territory, by which I basically just mean that my notes have ended at this point, so I'm kind of flying blind here. Not that I had many notes to begin with, but it shouldn't matter all that much. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much a straight shot at this point. So now, if you recall, there are battles in this game. No, in Quest 64, we couldn't go through the main gate. We had to actually go around the back and go up to the top of the tower. And there was a fellow in the last episode who basically said as much. So what we have to do here is go back here. And it's a bunch of red and white rose knights. This certainly didn't happen in the 64 version of the game. The whole plot of this game actually diverges quite a bit at this point. Now, what the heck are you doing here, Shannon? Right where? What? Where am I? Yeah, what is going on here? Hmm? Did I not do that once already? Why do you get to go first? Well, let's start by casting Spirit Armor. And I'm gonna try Homing Arrow level 2. 611 damage. Oh god, Fire Dragon dude. Thank god I had Spirit Armor. That's far and away his most powerful attack. And Homing Arrow level 2 I think is actually probably the strongest single target attack in this game. What? Are you trying to say I have to fight you again? How? I'm fairly certain that Spirit Armor level 2 doesn't actually help you at all, as compared to Spirit level... like, it doesn't do more than Spirit Armor level 1. Stop missing! Oh my god, okay. Work, damn you! There we go. Although, I guess it doesn't actually help against that attack, just because it hits so many times. Let's heal up. Okay, that's a good one, because I can, not take damage from that one. Ice Knife, that is. Okay, more homing arrows. Stop using that attack! Oh my lord. Try and refresh Spirit Armor just to be safe. Heal up. And more Homing Arrow. I'm not actually sure how much health this guy has, and I wish I was, though. What is with this attack? It's so annoying. There we go. I'm pretty low on MP. But I got a wind spirit. Don't die. But what's the point of doing all this if you just want to be rid of the burden anyways? Okay. That sort of makes a little bit of weird sense, I guess. You mean that lady who's been following us around all this game? That is all. Who the heck is Donaldo? Well, okay then. Stone Circle. Gunner? Zero and Gunsight? What does that even mean? What is going on? Fire? Why is there a cannon? How can you reach Melroad from halfway across the world? Why is the monastery floating? What is happening? Why won't the cannon fire? I'm so confused. Hag? The heck was that? Oh, it's Bart and Leonardo. Apparently in Quest 64, originally Leonardo and I think Flora were actually supposed to be party members. Obviously that didn't end up happening, but it's kind of interesting because you can kind of see elements of, at least with Leonardo, how they would have worked in this game at least, just because they have a little bit of a larger impact on the game. Up to the command center. Hello? I will not tolerate any more. Groomed him? What is... Like, I feel like this game just doesn't tell me enough of what's actually going on. They just kind of imply whole things like... I guess maybe these guys had a relationship before? But, I mean, it's just based on what they're saying. I'm still not really sure what's going on here. Take this! Oh no, Daddy! And fade to black. And somehow we're teleported to Epona's place again. Yeah, I was there. I guess? I mean... kind of jumping all over the place, but I kind of think I kind of a little bit follow what's going on here. Wait, there's an evil power sword stored in the monastery? That's kind of strange. I guess that's why they're trying to blow up the monastery to release the seal, because they're evil and that's the kind of things that evil people do. Well, we could take the boat. Or I guess we can't really walk back to the monastery. It's kind of in the air now. If you could just send... I guess Melroad isn't the same as the monastery. How are you here, and why are you helping me? Shilf, huh? Okay then. Hello? How did you guys get here? How does everyone travel all the way across the world so much faster than I can when I'm freaking teleporting? I guess maybe they can teleport? So yeah, time to go to the temple thing in the desert. So, trying to think, what's the best way to do this? I guess the fastest way would be... because, like, we don't have wings to take us to the desert directly. Like, that wrecked town, for whatever reason, they decide shouldn't have any wings. So basically, it's down to... do I teleport to Brannock here and go backwards through the desert cave? Or do I teleport to... what's it called? Lamelin and go through the Baragoon Tunnel. This dungeon is a lot shorter, so it seems like the better choice. And just in case you weren't aware, apparently they don't heal you up after that those series of fights with Lavar, so if you're at low health, you're still gonna be that way after all those cutscenes. So anyways, I'm gonna make my way back to Shilf's Temple, which is actually that abandoned, like, loot-filled area in the bottom right of the desert that we visited previously. So I'm gonna make my way back through the dungeon and over to that area, and see you back here in just a moment. Okay, and we've made it here. It's actually quite an easy journey, partly just because those boss fights with the Lavar actually gave us a pretty good bump in defense. A couple points anyways. And like I said, a couple points in defense can actually go a very long way in this game. And it certainly seems to have done just that. My HP is actually getting quite high too, so around now I might want to try and start switching towards using a little bit more of a spell-heavy approach, or if nothing else, I might make a point of trying to cast Vampire's Touch and Power Staff every battle, just because that will increase my MP usage and all that good stuff. So, here is Shilf, who apparently we have to fight. Yeah, this is totally the lady that we fought in the Baragoon Tunnel in Quest 64. Except apparently we fight her here in, well, Shilf's Temple. She has her own temple now in this version of the game. Compression? That's not what I was trying to do. Homing arrow, that's more like it. I wish there was an easy way to tell if Spirit Armor was still in effect or not. Like, during your turn, when you're actually deciding whether you want to try and refresh it or not. What, I didn't get a Spirit experience from that? Or a Spirit level, rather? So, I'm not entirely sure why we need clay, but apparently we need clay. And apparently I forgot to get this spirit when I redid that one segment last episode. So anyways, if we take wings, we want to head to... Oh, I can't use wings in this area? That's kind of strange. Is it like, can you only use wings on the world map? Or something? If that's the case, I can't say I ever noticed. Wow. Healing level 1's healing 54 HP now? That's pretty impressive. Okay, so wings. And Dondran is yellow? Yeah, I guess that's true. For some reason I thought Melroad had their own wings, but I guess they don't, do they? So, grab myself another pair of yellow wings. I don't think I'm actually going to need them, but it's better to pick them up than to... Actually, no, I am going to need them. So anyways, for some reason, apparently we're looking for clay. I believe the house to go to is this one, which is in the very top left corner of the town. Oh, I need to repair the mirror, I guess? Is this guy named Clay? I really hope it isn't. His name is Clay. What? No, I'm sorry, I can't repair this mirror. I need dragon scales. What? So the fastest way... Wait. Why is it still playing Dondran music? Oh, I guess they have the same background music? Is it the same background music in every town and I just never noticed? Anyways, the fastest way to return to Cull Hazard to get the dragon scales is to teleport to Normoon here. And once we exit town, because we had to grab some new green wings, although these ones I'm sure I'm not going to need. I can just take the exit to the end of Cull Hazard here. Hello, Dragon! Where did Leonardo come from? Where did Flora go? Didn't we do this already? That's a good point. I've already beaten you once before. Although apparently he got a bit of an upgrade. Well, let's not mess around here. Whoa, I walked into the wrong area. Even with Spirit Armor that did 6 damage. 729 damage. No, it's centered on where you are, not the middle of the battlefield. Oh well, this homing arrow should definitely kill him. Or he could just have 100 bajillion health. There we go, okay. Still no spirit levels. I've killed 2 bosses and not gotten any spirit levels. What future is that? Hopefully a pleasant, happy one? Okay, let's heal up real quick. And return once again to Dondoran. With the dragon scales, because apparently we need dragon scales to repair the mirror. Thank you. So, head back to Clay's house. Sup? Just wait a while. That was pretty quick. Not that I expected anything different. The Isle of Skye. What? How is Kylek talking to me? Oh, hi? How did we get on the boat? There isn't a port anywhere near Dondoran. Okay. Things sure are proceeding quickly. How did Layla... I'm just gonna stop asking questions. Why are Flora and Kylek coming with me? That is why they're standing in the middle of the circle, right? Why are we in Brannock? We were supposed to be going to the floating monastery. I'm so confused. Okay, time to fight Guilty. He looks kinda nifty. I mean, he looks pretty much like the Quest 64 version of himself, but that's not surprising. I probably should have taken the time to rest at the inn and restore my MP. Wow, that did 43 damage with Spirit Armor? That's ridiculous, and that did no damage at all. Okay, let's try Ice Knife then. That's better. It's not amazing, but it's definitely quite good. I really hate these full screen attacks. They just always take so long. Well, that wasn't too hard. My MP's getting pretty low, though. Finally, I get a spirit. Goodbye, Guilty. And we will do just that on the next episode of Let's Play Brian's Journey. Catch you later.